What's going on, Loyalty Crew? It's your boy Wayne James, and welcome to Wayne Reacts. We got a crazy ass body cam reacts. Hey, we got a body cam reacts. Hey, all right, let me chill. I'm just gonna rap on that shit. All right, nurse gets arrested after stealing $891,000 from an elderly patient. Yes, I don't know how, but this is diabolical. Sit back, kick back, enjoy the reacts. We on the road to 600 subs. We got a crazy video for y'all today, y'all.
We have a warrant. Step away from the station.
A warrant for what? I'm in the middle of my rounds.
For the theft of over $214,000 from patients.
Oh, so now I'm a thief? I've taken care of them for
I've spoken
years.
to their families, Denise.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Put the
They love
clipboard
me.
down and
That was the last shift Denise Calloway ever worked.
They parents love me.
23 years of bedside care ended in 6 minutes in a hallway that she had walked every day since 2011. But the arrest that day was not for one patient. It was for 19. 19
What the?
elderly dementia patients. 19 forged power of attorney documents.
What?
7 hidden bank accounts.
What?
$891,400 drained from people who could not remember their own names,
What?
let alone that someone was stealing from them. Every document stamped by a notary who had been dead since 2020. And the only
What? They been
reason any of it came to light is because one Army corporal drove 11 hours to visit her grandmother and asked a single question at the front desk. Denise Calloway is serving 156 months in federal prison, 13 years, and she will die owing every cent back. Before
Yep.
we continue,
Yep. What goes around comes back around. Like what they said? What they said? Karma's a bitch, right? Karma is definitely a bitch. Yo.
have you ever had a family member in a nursing home or assisted living facility? Let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel,
Well,
now's the time.
oh, don't put me in no facility, man, because I don't want my money to get robbed. What? Put me in my house and I will die in my house in my sleep. Fuck that shit, man. I don't like going to no nursing home. Fuck that shit. Nigga, if I'm rich, I'm gonna have my own personal assistant, personal primary doctor care, come to my crib, take good care of me and my health. If I die, I die peacefully in my sleep in my room. Fuck the hospitals, man. No, fuck that.
Denise Faye Calloway was born on September 14th, 1976, in the Cedar Grove neighborhood of Shreveport, Louisiana. Her mother, Vivian Calloway, worked the overnight shift at a commercial laundry facility on Greenwood Road, pressing hotel linens for $5.15 an hour.
That's
Her
not
father
bad.
left before her second birthday. Vivian raised Denise and her younger brother, Terrence, in a 2-bedroom shotgun house on Corbett Street, where the window unit only cooled one room at a time, and dinner rotated between red beans, neck bones, and whatever the church pantry had that week. Denise was not a remarkable student. She earned C's and the occasional B at Woodlawn High School, struggled with algebra, and nearly
Damn.
failed chemistry her junior
Damn.
year. But she had one quality that every teacher noted on every report card from kindergarten through 12th grade. She was kind, relentlessly, instinctively kind. She was the girl who walked the younger kids to the bus stop, the one who braided hair for free in the cafeteria, the teenager who spent Saturday mornings at Blessed Sacrament Church spooning jambalaya onto paper plates for the elderly members who couldn't cook for themselves anymore.
What the
She
fuck?
graduated in 1990.
So you're telling me she was nice like this? All the good deeds that he just spilled when she was young. How the fuck did she become evil when she did this?
4, enrolled at Southern University at Shreveport that fall, with a Pell Grant and a work-study position filing charts at Willis-Knighton Medical Center for $6.50 an hour. It was in that filing room, surrounded by patient histories and intake forms, that Denise decided she wanted to be a nurse. She earned her ADN in 1998, passed the NCLEX on her first attempt.
Okay.
Starting salary at Christus Highland Medical Center, $28,400 a year. The most
That's
money
good.
anyone in the Calloway family had ever earned. She called her mother from a payphone in the lobby on her first day and said, "Mama, I made it." For the next 8 years, Denise Calloway
Amen.
built a reputation
Thank
in
God.
geriatric care. Her evaluations were consistent. Compassionate bedside manner. Patients respond well to her presence. Exemplary attendance record. She picked up extra shifts without complaint. She remembered birthdays. She stayed late.
Sora 2 video generation is not available in our region.
It is if you're on ArtList.
To sit with patients who were dying alone.
Damn.
In 2006, she earned her BSN through Northwestern State University while working full-time. Her supervisor wrote, "Denise is the kind of nurse families request by name." By 2011, she had been recruited by Magnolia Pines Assisted Living and Memory Care in Bossier City. Starting salary, $52,000. Lead registered nurse, memory care unit. She was 35 years old. She had arrived at the place where she would spend the next 13 years, and where she would steal nearly $900,000 from the people who trusted her most. Magnolia Pines Assisted Living and Memory Care sat on a 6-acre campus off Airline Drive in Bossier City, Louisiana. Red brick buildings, azalea hedges, a decorative pond with a fountain. From the outside, it looked like a place where families could feel good about leaving their parents. The facility housed 142 residents across 3 wings. The memory care unit, Denise's domain, occupied the east wing, 44 beds, every resident diagnosed with cognitive decline, Alzheimer's, vascular dementia, Lewy body, frontotemporal degeneration. People who could not reliably tell you what year it was, what they had eaten for breakfast, or whether someone had visited them that week. That cognitive vulnerability was the foundation of everything that followed. Each resident's financial affairs are governed by a designated responsible party, a family member, guardian, or court-appointed conservator, who signs a power of attorney kept on file. The business office processes payments. Nurses and clinical staff have no role in financial matters. 0. The separation exists specifically to prevent exploitation. But Magnolia Pines had a structural problem. The business office was staffed by 2 people managing billing, insurance, and Medicaid for all 142 residents.
Damn.
Turnover was constant. The admin position changed hands 4 times between 2012 and 2016. Filing was backlogged. Power of attorney documents were stored in physical folders in an unlocked cabinet that clinical staff accessed regularly. No electronic document management, no audit trail, no verification protocol when financial documents were updated. The system ran on trust, and the most trusted person in that building was Denise Calloway. The first documented theft occurred on March 7th, 2013.
So she wasn't reported on anything. What the fuck?
Denise accessed the file of a resident named Clarence Hadley, 81 years old, retired postal worker, advanced Alzheimer's, no living children. His only listed contact was a nephew in Houston who visited once a year at Thanksgiving. She removed Clarence's power of attorney and replaced it with one listing herself as his financial representative. The notary stamp belonged to Brenda Thibodeau Carrier, a licensed notary in Caddo Parish, and a member of Denise's church. Within 2 weeks, she had redirected Clarence's Social Security deposits, $1,847 per month, into a secondary account at Red River Credit Union on Benton Road. Over 14 months, she drained $25,858 before his nephew noticed the room had been downgraded. The nephew called, was told a new power of attorney was on file. He assumed another family member had intervened. No one investigated. Denise learned from Clarence Hadley. She refined the method. By 2015, she had
Yo.
targeted 4 more residents: Dorothy
She
Fan,
finessed the
Eugene
system.
Lattimore, Mabel Strickland, and a woman whose family asked that her name be withheld during proceedings. Each one followed the same pattern. Each one shared 3 characteristics: advanced cognitive decline, minimal family contact, and Social Security or pension income depositing automatically into accounts that no one was monitoring. The method was
Damn.
deliberate. She would identify the resident during intake, study their visitor logs, wait, sometimes 6 months, sometimes a full year, until she was certain that no family member was paying close attention. Then she would swap the power of attorney, redirect the deposits, open a new account, or add a new payee, and every month the money would flow. She never took everything at once. That was the discipline that made it work. She skimmed, 1,200 here, 2,000 there, enough to fund a life that a nurse making
What?
$52,000 should not have been living, but not enough to trigger an automatic fraud alert at any single bank. She
That is
staggered the accounts across
crazy.
3 credit unions and 2 regional banks.
What?
She paid her car note in cash. She renovated her kitchen with a contractor who accepted money orders. By 2018, she had expanded to 11 residents. The total was climbing past $400,000. She was buying designer hand
I ain't gonna lie. Do not be like her. If y'all in the medical fields, do not be like her. She finessed the whole entire. Yo. And she didn't get away with it. That's insane. That is insane.
bags at Dillard's in Bossier City. She took a cruise to Cozumel. She put a down payment on a 3-bedroom house in the Ellerbay Road Estate subdivision.
If you're trying to stay lean
Oh my
and jacked
God.
and athletic from the comfort of your own home,
See
I have
this?
something
This shit's making me
game-changing.
tired. You see? She's
A
doing this making me
neighborhood
tired.
where
Yo.
the average home price
Damn, I
was
don't have no coffee in there.
$310,000. Her colleagues assumed her husband had money. Denise wasn't married. She had never been married. No
What?
one at Magnolia Pines questioned Denise Calloway's lifestyle. She
Yeah.
had been there longer than anyone except the maintenance supervisor. She
Maintenance.
trained the new hires. She organized the staff holiday parties. She was the nurse that the state inspectors asked to shadow during annual reviews because she always knew the protocols, always had the charts updated, always had a kind word for every resident on the floor. She knew which cameras had blind spots. She knew which filing cabinets were checked during audits and which ones weren't. She knew that the business office closed at 4:30 p.m. every day and that the night shift supervisor never once opened a financial file in 12 years of employment. She knew the system better than the people who built it. And every single
crazy.
one of her victims had dementia. Every single one. On March 19th, 2024, Corporal Anaya Broussard signed out on leave from Fort Liberty, North Carolina. She was 26 years old, Army medic, 2 deployments. She had enlisted at 18 because her grandmother, Odessa May Broussard, told her that serving your country was the highest thing a person could do with their life. Odessa had said the same thing to Anaya's father before he shipped to Kuwait in 1991. He came home, raised Anaya until he didn't. A heart attack at 44 in the produce aisle of a Brookshire's grocery store on Uri Drive.
Damn.
Anaya was 15.
R.I.P.
Odessa raised her after that. Social Security survivors' benefits, a pension from Odessa's late husband's 31 years at the General Motors assembly plant in Shreveport before it closed in 2012, a savings account at Barksdale Federal Credit Union that Odessa had built, dollar by dollar, for decades. When Anaya deployed the second time, she set up automatic payments to Magnolia Pines for supplemental care. The premium meal plan, fresh flowers every 2 weeks, a private room upgrade, $640 a month,
Damn.
deducted from Anaya's military pay. She arrived at
Damn.
Magnolia Pines on March 20th at 1:47 p.m. She found her grandmother in a shared room with a woman she did not know. The flowers
What?
were gone. The
What?
meal plan had been canceled. Odessa was wearing a gown with someone else's name on the tag.
What?
She weighed 103 pounds. She did not recognize Ania. Ania went to the front desk, asked for the financial records, asked for the power of attorney on file. The clerk printed it and slid it across the counter. The document listed Denise Faye Calloway as Odessa May
Wow.
Broussard's designated financial representative.
She's that
Effective
oh
date,
my god.
January 12th, 2022. Ania had never heard that name before. She looked at the notary stamp. Brenda Thibodeau Carrier, notarized on January 12th, 2022. Ania pulled out her phone, searched the name. Brenda Thibodeau Carrier had died on August 3rd, 2020, 19
RIP.
months before the document was notarized. The power of attorney that gave Denise Calloway control of Odessa Broussard's finances had been stamped by a dead woman. Ania called
Yo,
the
this is so fucking cold-hearted. You cold-hearted. That is cold-hearted. What the Yo, she going to hell, bro. She directly going to hell. She basically frauding all. Let's continue the video. Yo, this is getting me so angry, bro.
CA City Police Department from the parking lot at 2:31 p.m. By 3:15, a detective was on site. By the following Monday, the case had been referred to the FBI's Shreveport field office. By April, a federal grand jury had issued subpoenas for every financial record Magnolia Pines had on file. FBI Special Agent Demetria Hollins was assigned the case on April 4th, 2024. She began with the single forged power of attorney for Odessa Broussard. Within 6 weeks, she had found 18 more. The pattern was identical across every file. A power of attorney document, filed in the residence folder, listing Denise Calloway as the designated representative. Every document notarized by Brenda Thibodeau Carrier. 14 of the 19 documents were dated after Brenda Thibodeau Carrier's death. Denise had been using a dead woman's notary stamp for over 3 years.
What?
No one at Magnolia Pines had ever checked. Agent Hollins
Yo, that's why y'all gotta do background checks, man. I don't give a fuck. Like, literally, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you hiring people, make sure you do background checks. Make sure you do testing and all that shit, because sometimes when you, I don't know the medical field. I never work in the medical field, but doing this shit and taking taking people's names and putting yourself as a regular. Oh my god, that is so cocky, cruel, and evil. Like, literally, like, like I said in the beginning, if y'all are working in the medical field and you have a mindset, yo, taking a person's name and put it as a resonated such and such and such, do not do that, because you're gonna end up in a serious trouble, and you're gonna become jeopardized everything. Point blank, period. I don't know how did she got away with that shit, bro. She clean sweep. She's gonna get caught eventually.
subpoenaed bank records from Red River Credit Union,
That's
Barksdale
insane.
Federal, Citizens National, and 2 regional banks. The records
Like,
revealed 7
I mean, she's
accounts,
getting paid a
all
lot.
opened between 2013
Like, good and bad at the same time.
2022, all listing Denise Calloway as the primary holder. The deposits mapped directly to the Social Security payment schedules of the 19 victims.
Damn.
Dollar for dollar, month after month, for 11 years. The total, $891,400. Denise's personal finances told the rest of the story.
But
The
she's making good money. Why is she gonna ruin that by making 10 times more? Just to This is crazy, gang. This is crazy.
Larrabee Road Estates, purchased in 2019 for $287,000 with a $40,000 cash down payment.
25 a month, 5 whole years. Same sweet
That's
motherfucker
crazy.
in your ears.
The pearl white Lexus RX, financed in 2021, first 12 payments in cash money orders, credit card statements showing Louis Vuitton purchases in Dallas, a 7-day Caribbean cruise, and a brokerage account at Charles Schwab containing $114,000 in index funds, a registered nurse earning $58,000 a year with no second income, no inheritance, and no spouse. Then came the text messages. Agent Hollins obtained a warrant for Denise's phone records.
Oh,
The messages painted a picture that the bank records alone could not. Mr. Lattimore's daughter called the front desk today asking about his account. I moved the POA to the back of the folder. She won't find it. New admit in 14B. No kids. Pension from the Army. Wife died last year. Give me 3 months. Strickland's niece stopped visiting. That's the 3rd month. Green light. I need you to run the stamp on 2 more. Same as before. I'll bring the paperwork to church Sunday. That last message was sent to a woman named Felicia Day,
What?
a fellow church member who had possession of Brenda Thibodeau Carrier's notary kit after Brenda's
Damn.
death. Felicia had been stamping the forged documents at Denise's request since 2020.
Damn.
She was not a licensed notary.
What?
She did not understand the full scope of what she was enabling.
What?
She would later cooperate fully with federal prosecutors in exchange for a reduced charge. The smoking gun was not the text messages alone. It was what agents found when they searched Denise's home on Alerbe Road on May 14th, 2024. In the master bedroom closet, behind a row of shoeboxes on the top shelf, agents discovered a manila envelope containing photocopies of all 19 forged power of attorney documents. Each one bore the same notary stamp, Brenda Thibodeau Carrier's, and each one listed Denise Calloway as the designated financial representative. 14 of the 19 were dated after Brenda's death. Stapled to the back of each photocopy was a printout of the corresponding victim's most recent bank statement, with the account number and routing number highlighted in yellow. She had kept copies of every single forgery, organized, labeled, filed in the same meticulous way she filed patient charts.
She
at work.
finessed it. Damn.
19 forged documents, 19 stolen lives, all in one envelope. On a shelf she dusted every Sunday. On May 14th,
That's cruel.
2024,
She's evil,
at 6:52
cruel.
a.m., Detective Reginald Fontenot and FBI Special Agent Demetria
Hey,
Hollins.
hold on, wait, what?
Detective Reginald Fontenot and FBI Special Agent.
They said FBY. Damn, that AI audio reader did not just say I. He said Y.
Agent Demetria Hollins arrived at Magnolia Pines. Denise had clocked in at 6 a.m., same as every Tuesday for 13 years. She was at the East Wing nursing station, reviewing medication charts, when Fontenot appeared at the end of the hallway. She looked up, saw the badge, saw Agent Hollins behind him, and she smiled. "Can I help you?" she said, setting the chart down slowly. "Denise Calloway," Detective Fontenot said. "We have a warrant for your arrest."
Uh-oh.
She didn't flinch. She tilted her head. "For what, exactly?" 19 counts of financial exploitation of the elderly.
Ooh.
19 counts of forgery, wire fraud,
Ooh.
mail fraud, identity theft.
Ooh.
She let out a breath through her nose, crossed her arms, looked past Fontenot at Agent Hollins. "You must have the wrong person. I've been taking care of these people for 13 years. Ask anyone here."
Yeah, all right.
"We've asked," Agent Hollins said. "We've also been through your closet."
Ooh.
That was the moment. The arms uncrossed. The smile left. Her eyes went to the counter, then to the hallway, then to the floor. She was calculating. Every nurse on the floor had stopped moving.
She caught. When you heard warrant, we have a search warrant. That means they could go into your house, to your car, to your backyard, to your garbage, accessorize to your whole damn crib. saw the whole X file, the Denise X file, yo. So 19 documented. Shit. That means she's taking money and money out of deceased people. So cruel. So cruel, man. She's wicked. She's wicked. Who's worse, Jeffrey Dahmer or her?
Every aide was watching from a doorway. Those families, Denise said quietly, those families left them here to rot. Nobody came. Nobody called. I was the one who held their hands. I was the one who changed their sheets at 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
I was all they had.
Yeah,
And you stole from them, Fontenot said. Denise Calloway did not respond. She placed both palms flat on the counter, lowered her head, and said, I want to speak with an attorney. She was handcuffed at the nursing station at 6:58 a.m.
You think speaking with an attorney is gonna help you to get out of this? They got evidence already. They got everything. So you're cooked.
in front of the residents she had cared for.
You. Just
Oh
you,
my gosh,
building
man.
your app on base 44.
And stolen from for over a decade. On June 19th, 2024, a federal grand jury in the Western District of Louisiana returned a 47-count indictment against Denise Faye Calloway. The charges: 19 counts of financial exploitation of the elderly under Louisiana Revised Statute 1493.4, 19 counts of forgery, 4 counts of wire fraud under 18 U.S.C. Section 1343.
1343.
3 counts of mail fraud under 18 U.S.C. Section 1341, and 2 counts of aggravated identity theft under 18 U.S.C. Section 1028A. A separate indictment charged Felicia Day with 1 count of conspiracy and 4 counts of forgery. Day entered
another
cooperation.
another one? Felicia Day was a part of this shit too? So we got two forgeries? What?
Agreement within 3 weeks.
Oh, she had to snitch. She had to rat out. She's singing like Mariah Carey, yo.
Denise's defense attorney, Nolan Thibodeau, filed a motion to suppress the forged documents found in her home, arguing the warrant was overly broad. Judge Harold Millsap denied it in a 4-page ruling. A motion to sever charges into individual trials, denied. A motion for change of venue, denied. The trial began on September 9th, 2024, in the federal courthouse on Fannin Street in Shreveport. It lasted 11 days. A USA Patricia Kwan called 31 witnesses, 15 family members, 4 Magnolia Pines employees, 3 bank officials, 2 forensic accountants. Agent Hollins testified for 6 hours across 2 days. The manila envelope and its contents were entered as Government Exhibit 1. Corporal Anaya Broussard testified on September 14th. She described finding her grandmother 22 pounds lighter in a shared room, wearing another patient's gown. She described the moment she saw a stranger's name on the power of attorney. She described searching for the notary's name and finding an obituary. I served 2 tours overseas protecting people I never met, Anaya said. And while I was gone, this woman was robbing the person I love most in the world. A woman who can't even remember my name anymore. And she knew that. She counted on that. The family of Eugene Lattimore, a 91-year-old Korean War veteran whose $34,000 in savings had been drained, submitted a written statement. Our father served this country for 22 years. He survived combat. He survived losing his wife. He did not survive the betrayal of the woman he called his angel. He died believing someone was taking care of him. No one was. The defense called 3 character witnesses: a pastor, a former colleague, and Denise's brother. All testified she was a good person. None could.
Yeah. Only the family member is going to say, yo, she's a good person. She never did none of this. Yo.
Explain the forged documents in her closet On September 20th, 2024, the jury returned a verdict in 4 hours and 12 minutes, guilty on all 47 counts. Sentencing was held on November 8th, 2024. Judge Millsap addressed Denise directly for 9 minutes before pronouncing the sentence. 3 lines from that statement would be quoted in every news report that followed. "You did not stumble into this, Ms. Calloway. You engineered it. You selected your victims based on how alone they were in this world. You weaponized their isolation, and you did it while holding their hands, brushing their hair, and telling their families, when they bothered to call, that everything was fine. The cruelty of this crime is not the money. It is the patience. You waited until no one was watching. You forged documents using the stamp of a dead woman. And you filed copies in your own closet as if they were tax returns. You are sentenced to 156 months in federal custody to be...
Wait, what? Wait, 156? Hold on. Hey, Siri. What is 156 months means? Months, days. Wait, what the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. Siri's acting up right now. Uh, 13 years. Oh, that means 13 years. Oh, 13 years. 156 months means 13 years.
Followed by 3 years of supervised release. You are ordered to pay restitution in the amount of $891,400.
Yep, the same money that she took and she stole. You got to give it right back.
Are permanently barred from employment in any healthcare, caregiving, or fiduciary capacity for the remainder of your life. Denise Calloway was remanded immediately. She was transported to FMC Carswell in Fort Worth, Texas, a federal medical center that houses female inmates. Bureau of Prisons records list her projected release date as March 2037.
Oh, she cooked. 2037? She cooked.
She will be 60 years old, 11 years, 19 victims, $891,400, 19 forged documents stamped by a dead notary, filed neatly in a closet on a shelf she dusted every Sunday. She knew they couldn't remember. She knew no one was watching. She knew the system was broken. She just didn't know about the granddaughter. That level of betrayal stays with you. But the case on your screen right now, it makes this one look like a warm-up.
Introducing Prop Money Inc.'s new...
Yeah, we're going to end it off right there. This is insane, gang. That is insane. 156 months means 13 years. And 3 years supervised. And she's barred from working for any... And the restitution she had to pay back is the same money that she took from all those patients. Hey, man, leave your thoughts and opinions. RP to the fallen victims. Love and condolences go out to the family. She's a sick, evil individual. That's all I gotta say, gang.